Congrats on the first boba. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're doing some more of this here gamer-like stuff. We're going to be working on it. Looks like plugin in OBS. So we need to go over here, back down to lock. There. Make it look bleh, but visibly and functionally showing. And because that's what's more important, you know? Seeing the thing happen rather than it being just bleh. Right. We uh closing up on we're coming up to the close of the project. Definitely overscoped. As you can see, things look a little bit different. These are like the first. I'm not 100% sold on these, but this is like the first round of getting everything in place. Everything's functional and it's nice and clean enough in terms of what everything looks like. I was thinking of redoing these to have the get rid of the seams at the edge. I know I could probably do it better, and I'll look into doing that instead. Because at the moment I've kind of just drawn around the edge manually, and it doesn't look as nice. They're actually both yeah, they're actually both different textures, so that's why they look so different. Someone's got the lines and such, like the height map there, whereas this one doesn't, so that's why it looks like it is. Um, but mainly it's just about making sure everything is all Gucci. Uh, but we're gonna make sure everything's in the right place. Like even here, like what's this doing here? Huh? You don't belong there. Good day, hello Rex. Welcome on in. You having a good day? Finished me dinner. I made myself some spaghetti with bacon and mushroom, and I used the Parmesan cheese sauce method that I love. It was really Gucci. Now we're working on the game. Um, I do want to do like the portal effects. If you've seen Crash Bandicoot, how they've got like the portals and like you can see like what the world is like inside there. I want to do something like that. That's my ideal uh thing for that. Um, um you feel like death? Hopefully that comes better. Is that what you're saying by death, or charge it too? Yeah, like games like that which have like the portal effects that like work through what you walk through the thing and they're like no mushrooms. Uh, just because allergic. I will not share. It's all mine. Ha ha ha. But that's a good thing in this case. But yeah, this needs to be how it starts needs to be revised as well. Because this is Fruitsy's trigger box. We're gonna have to do something where I drop Deadsun in from up like here, bam, and then it just skips you right into a tutorial. Otherwise, I'll probably put Fruitsy just over here because otherwise there could be the issue of dropping in and not actually interacting with, and maybe losing a bit of context to the game. You gotta have that story, you know. Let's see, we'll have Fruitsy over here. Um, so the majority of the structural um buildings are done. Like I'm not fussed about this. This will be a rush job. I can easily make that in like no time. The same for an enclosure for Rusty here. Gooby's missing his rock. I have to sit down right now. Um, but everything's functionally that a lot of stuff's missing. I got rid of the things on the outside as well. Maybe just they didn't fit with the current textures that I'm using. I'm trying to go with like a lower poly thing. Um, a low poly low res kind of texture because it's fast. Put in time. How dare they lose their rock? Wow, I stole their rock from them. I stole Gooby's rock, so Gooby has to sit on the ground for a little bit. Even if Gooby is staying in, I don't know. Um, boxes I can make in no time. This archery I can make in time. Basically, I've been making lots of props, but that's less important right now. The charming N64 about it. Well, the thing is, I don't think it's this one, but one of the substance. So in substance, I've been doing these textures in Substance Painter because there's a filter that you can that I bought that you can chuck on things that pixelizes things and makes it pixelated. And one of the effects is actually just to make it N64 um like, and you can add that to that. I don't think I put it on anything because if I don't do it to everything, it looks out of place. Some of these places, a lot of it does look a bit out of place in general. Like you've got like how you've got these lines here, like these shadowy lines because of um the height map that leave doing it. So like it catches the thing like a normal map, I believe. It could be the mod. I don't think it's the normal map. It might be, yeah. That's giving me vibes of one of those games that Google Map. Sure. Yeah, like very standard for everything. Um, again, kind of texture. Quest 64. I think I've heard of that. Yeah, because it was designed in a similar way because of that's a what's we call it, isn't it? It's a more recent game, but it's been name. I've made platforms. I've added the platforms in at least. Everything's got like a nice little platform to jump onto. Um, they look a little bit barren at the moment because I will add props and like I'll add props in like stones and trees and whatnot, but I need to be careful where I put them just in case they mess with the puzzles. Because if I put something where they could just easily skip a puzzle, um, it kind of ruins the purpose of the puzzle or the jumping and whatnot. Like the biggest screw up I've already done with that is on final round. Each level going to have a special power. Well, each level is based off of a speech getting the special power. So like um in the overworld, we come over here. We get our not these, but there's not the gold ones, but there's the rusty bolts around. You collect the rusty bolts, and then you talk to Rusty here, and you can buy the abilities. So like, say you get 40 bolts, that means you get the bonk ability. You get that, and you can glide, double jump, and summon alien. So you get those abilities. So the only way to get into there is to have the alien to go through there. The only way to get up to here is to get the double jump, which you do have to go in order. I'm you wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. You have to do them in the order that they're yeah, yes, have to get. I think it's yeah, double jump first, then it's bonk, and then it's glide, and then it's alien then glide. Um, but the worlds that you go to are based off of like the mechanic that you unlocked for it. Example being this. Was this double? No, this was bonk. This was when you get bonk. Um, some of the textures I need to redo because as you can see how this one's got a kind of more flat texture, but this has got like that weird height map stuff going on. I need to get rid of that height map stuff going on there. I don't like it. But yeah, like yeah, that's how you bonk and you get things unlocked. I liked this. It's actually a carbon fiber texture that I like reduced down enough, and it like you know has like a nice little pattern to it. It's used in quite a few of the levels, like Dolphin Away. Dolphin Away's got it, but it's been everything's. I was okay. Everything is subject to change. This is alpha footage. I was just going around seeing what things do in Substance Painter because I'm still very much beginner with Substance Painter. So I was just going, oh, picture that one. I was going through and just adding in all the different base textures so I know what things look like. I need to do that one as well. Um, just making sure that I've got like something there that I know that like this is what this looks like and it looks a little bit more interesting. And I need the structure of the everything look nice. I already had to like extend this out further because I just realized oh you can just double jump around here If you like, you would double jump around over to here, which was previously large enough that you could sit there. Then you could just double jump up to here, then double jump over here, and you skip the puzzle, the first puzzle. Not that the first puzzle is hard, but hey, speedrun tactics. I'm sure someone will find a way to like just do it. So like, they were able to get around there, so I had to extend that out. But yeah. So everything's subject to change. I just needed. It's a good thing about Substance Painter. No matter like pretty much, I could like re-texture. Uh, I could re or change around the models just ever so slightly. Maybe put like a bevel around things, and it's really simple to just re-import the mesh, let it think itself through, bake it once really quick, and then it'll like figure out where everything is and like retexture it to make it nicer. Hi, you're epic. No, you're epic. Hello, Lusty. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just going through some of the aspects of the final of where we're at the moment, because we're close. We're close as we should be for this project of how long it's taken. I had a bit of a sick spell the other week, so that's why I wasn't streaming for a bit, and I couldn't do anything about it. So I just basically wait. Okay, that's why is that going through? I don't know why that's going through the thing. See, things to fix. But yeah, I just needed everything in place with the Substance Painter. I just felt yeah, it was a little bit of food poisoning, maybe a bit of COVID. Unsure. I was unsure on that. This was the error that I made. You could basically just jump on here, exclude those two things here, just jump onto this and go around, and then just jump onto that platform, just skipping two of those things. So I've got to basically lower this downwards and make sure it's planted so you can't just sit on it. So something I already know that's a problem. And there's Gooby in the background. We're gonna be working on the main thing that I'm working on now is because everything's in place structurally. The thing to work on right now is placement of props. So we're no, sorry, opposite. Placement of props comes after once I have props. The thing I want to work on right now is placement of rusty bolts and goldie bolts, and I think that's the main two. Placement of those two, and make sure that they're saved whenever they're whenever they're gotten. We'll be putting boxes in places as well. Rather, I was thinking about how do I make it so that the save system remembers each. I'm gonna turn something on so we have something to look. We're not listening to old school RuneScape right now. We're listening to Thunder and Rain with Halo 3 ODST piano, 8 hours long, sleep and relaxation. We just need something calm to think about what we're doing. There you go. I really love the ODST vibe, you know. I don't know if you guys can hear. The idea is we want to remember where things are saved. So when we pick up a gold bolt, our bolt, we want it to be saved. I thought about like, okay, we could do it where if you got some but not all, and it would like tally them up and it would save it at the very end of the level. I'm probably gonna go just make it where it does a direct save. You get the bolt, it's saving right there, like Dark Souls style. Because if I don't do it that way, I'm gonna have to like remember where I'm gonna have to like make a call to say this one, save this one, which is something I could do. I just don't want to deal with that, so I'm simplifying it to just bolt gets caught, bolt save position, and everything's gonna have its own index, and it's gonna be fun to try and figure all this out. And the way it goes is overworld. Wait, well, wrong thing. I need the actual overworld map. So, the thing about the overworld is, we've got all these beans here which we have to get rid of. Bum, 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 bum. Those there. Goldie bolts. So, we need to go to where the Goldie bolts are. The Goldie bolts collectibles are. I put it under. Did I put it under Deadsun or did I put it under Rusty? I put it under Rusty because it was Rusty's things here. Okay. We kind of implemented it already, so that when it overlaps, it's gonna go into the collectible stuff and destroy the actor. But we just need to say that we don't want it to respawn the actor. So we need to give every single. We basically need to manually add in each of the indexes for each of these things. So as it goes through the save file, that will be. We need the. This is why we have two windows. We want the blueprints, save system, level 1 save. So this is what we have here. We've got a bunch of arrays here. First of all, for level 1, it's actually all levels. I decided to change. I changed it. I'm not going to bother changing the name of it. It's not relevant enough. Purple Hills. We just want to basically. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look the best right now. And I still need to model that part, but and I need to basically do a round check of people who are okay with letting me a model. So like, there's a few people I need to specifically get a model. I don't think I'll need it for Noodle Cat. It'll be probably simple for Noodle Cat to add the thing for that. I need to make this better anyway. Okay. We just need to put some bolts around so that we can interact with them. Purple. Oh, it's really hard to tell it's purple. Does it come out on stream? It looks just very dark red. It could be, yeah, because to get 60 FPS, I have to set my laptop to 720p, and then 60 FPS, because that's the best that my capture card can do. It can't do 1080p 60 FPS. It has to be 720p 60 FPS. That's why it's really hard to read the chats and whatnot. I've noticed over time that it's like you can barely read the text of the slimes as well as the chat and all that stuff. It all gets anti-aliased and blah. But hello, chickens. Good day. But yeah, very appropriate. Purple for the Purple Hills. We need to just put some things around just for a starter, just so that we're recognize. We just want to put these in. Example. Bam. All in, and then we just set up. But that's all good. We're just going through making save systems. First thing we need to do is give a bolt index, because we need to give it the integer bolt index. We need to say this is 0. This is 0. This bolt index is 0. This is 1. Do we do it this way or do we do it another? Okay. This is the problem. We need to think about it, because when we load in, we want it to not spawn these ones in. So maybe it's better to create a spawner that then spawns in the bolts instead at these locations. That might be a bit better. Maybe. This is why we're thinking. We're thinking to the rain. We need bolts to spawn in, and we could just destroy them each time. If we have a master one, we could have a master one just delete the ones based off of the save What do you have for the save thing? Save system BP. What? All that. So yeah, this is what I guess I kind of already had. Alright, because it's going all three things, all the things. It's got to go through all the things to think about what to destroy. And remove bolt is literally just destroy actor, really. I don't think we have. It's not on the. Yeah, it just does it once, so it's not based off of the collect. Like this will only do it once. Cool. So it'll just destroy the actor based off of save system. So it'll go through. Do I have to make just this? Okay. Okay, I'm just going back over what I did do. The idea is that you don't need to put index to these bolts because they're already being indexed to the thing. Okay, we're already going back on what we've done already, because we'll be putting these bolts into an order, and it'll just remember what the order is, and then save that order to the save system. Make sure save exists. It says that. I don't trust it enough. I've always done it this way. We need to add the save system in. We go like this. We move it just up and out a little bit so it's not out of the not in the geometry. We got rusty bolts here, so we just wanna. We got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to 7, index 7 because 0 counts as a index. We need to this, that, burp, burp, burp. Just eyedropping all these. This is a lot quicker than having to add the index numbers. I don't have to go in and go 1, 2, 3. As long as I don't miss any. If I miss one, that means I've got a bolt that's basically infinitely grabbable because it won't be deleted in the system. And it could break some sort of continuity of the challenge of the game. Okay, so it'll go through. And this needs to be the rusty bolts from here. So we load in the game. We get the okay, so it's already getting all the variables. And we get it by level name. God, I'm just re-going over what I previously did. I'm just trying to remember what I set up already and put it into an implementation. A little bit of the job has already been done. That's sets, that's gets. When do I call set? Down here. Remove gold bolt. When do I call this? Do I call this off of the maybe it's here? No, so I haven't. I do maybe actually have to do the indexing because otherwise we won't know. I don't think I call it. It should be in shipping. Okay, so double check. Remove. Okay, there's no remove there. Get rid of all these things. I just these open because I was changing the models for them. So the issue being, we need to call to remove the rusty bolt from the save and put it into the save file. So it'll set the array element. It'll get it and change its save bases based off of the current level name. So I definitely helped myself out there. Okay. So the only thing I really need to do is index, because the problem is this here has an index value, which I need to just align it with whatever this is to where the relative thing is. So I'm undoing the undo by adding a bolt index and making it instance editable. That's probably something I could teach. I don't think I taught. Isn't that maybe that's something I could teach? Is instance editables? In terms, I kind of did with the material. Sorry, I'm talking about the UE5 lessons that I did on Tuesday. Teach you how to do instance editable stuff is very relevant quite often. Especially like now. We got one. This is where I've got to be careful to get it again, get everything in the right numbering. Otherwise, you're gonna be deleting these two. Would like if these were switched, they would delete each other. Let's just make sure we got 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and all in order there. Yeah, that's what that's 2, 4. Cool. So you can definitely ask me a question. 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if I could just copy all of these and just like paste them to a new level and then just move them around. Hello, Suba. Welcome on in. You're having a good day. Making games. Making games. It's supposed to be a purple hills, but I guess it is kind of more pink hills at the moment. I have to fix that. So we got our numbered indexes. So our index here, all relevant. Do you produce? I really never asked you about it, and I want to just be him. Or slime him. Yeah. My answer was for a little bit. I just like jokingly say slime, but I also didn't want to sound like I'm being like I'm mocking anyone for like asking me. So like I stopped doing that. So it is just yeah, he him. Yeah. Ooh, those hills look tasty. They do look like very Candyland kind of you know, like cotton candy cloud. You can just into. Let's take a bite. Yeah. We got our numbers made of dirt, not candy. Blah. It's like it's the dirt from Adventure Time from the Candy World. Candy is it what? Candy Kingdom. That's one of it. So our rusty bolts are getting destroyed. We need to tell them. Why do we have? Yeah, whatever. There, right. Never mind. That makes it. Wait. I could just go divert into there and save myself the effort. Okay, so we need a reference to this save system, which we don't need to do much for. Get actor of class. See, this is the problem. This is what I taught on the UE5 lesson. I said get actor of class. It still has get all actors of class highlighted if you hit enter, but because I'll do that, then I'll do a get, and that's what I was doing previously to get things. But get actor of class, even though it's the highlighted one, I never really actually bothered to go like that to get the singular actor in the environment, which is going to be the save system. I created extra effort for myself by doing that, and at least now yeah. It was pointed out to me by, I think it was Captain Steelvance. They pointed it out to me.
Evil needs no arms.
Watch. We remove rusty bolt. And we remove the rusty bolt based off of the bolt index. So this might cause some issues. I need to, as stealthily as possible, because it's going to create a save game and it saves it in my local roaming and all that. So I'm just making sure there's nothing there to worry about. I don't think there should be any worries, hopefully. In terms of, like, you know, doxing stuff. Okay, I think we should be good. So when does it save? When do I hit the save on the save system? When does it create the save? It creates the save when it loads level. So it makes sure this, okay, load level stuff. Don't know why I would actually need that. It's only going to be called once per level. Gonna go through, make a save file called level 1 save, and it will go through and check to see if the things are there. If the array one is marked here as true, it'll remove the bolt. Yes, we want to remove the bolt. So in this case, we need to put the there we go. This is the needs to match the same one as this here. No. It'll order. Wait, what? No. It'll get the variables and set it to. Hopefully, it sets them, and doesn't. That should change the sizing of them. I hope. Because otherwise, I could just add the. I could actually just add the rusty bolts in now. No actual harm in that. It'll change it and it'll set it to basically that. So I didn't know if it was gonna like try and set just the one instance because it'll be index 1 and it will just ignore the rest of them. So at least that way we should be fine. Because I can individually add the bean counts, or the rusty bolt counts to each thing. Or I could just make it the same amount per thing. Yeah, that actually is 2 different things, isn't it? Okay, we'll figure it out. I think it should be fine as long as I just give an amount of bolts to each level. If I could just divvy it up evenly. I wanted to have at least, like, yeah, it'd be like based off of whatever each 2 levels will give you enough to get the next ability, so you don't have to worry about missing out on getting the bolts, as long as, well, getting the abilities because you'll get enough bolts, so you're not gonna be starved for bolts. The rusty bolts are for buying hats. If you want to, you know, buy a new hat and like swap out the hat and move it around. That's that plan. That's a simple one. I can do that in like no turn. So we're focusing on the main stuff first. I don't even know how many hats Deadsun has to add to the game yet. I need to borrow his hat collection. Hopefully it translates perfectly fine over. Because he's got some fancy hats there. I'll have to work it out. Okay, so rusty bolt. So every time a rusty bolt is collected, it'll go through, get the actor, and remove itself from this. And save it. Goodbye, bot. Okay. So this is the one that I always worry about, though. I've sometimes screwed up how this works, so I'm always hesitant to use these ones. Logically, I'm just checking. I don't know where it would say. What's the name? Deadsun's. It's not there. Looking to see where it would save the game files because it hasn't done it. Could be Deadsun's Mystic Quest, but I can't see it. Why no save? Yeah, let's actually just test it actually as not saving. If it's It does that. Close that. Bolt's gone. Okay, so it functionally works. I just don't remember where it saves it. If it saves it in here or documents. I feel like it saved it in app data, but I can't see it, which is the problem. We need to know where things are saved to so we can delete them, so we can test things. At least I know I kind of already set up the save system enough where it was pretty fluid to get it working. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Is it because it's not a folder? It's just a. Maybe that's the reason, because it's not actually saved it as a in a folder. No, not. Might have to Google it. Google. UE5. Where do save files save to? Okay. Maybe it actually could be in the project file. Let me check. Saved. Okay, never mind. Never mind. They actually changed it for when you're in the They've changed it. Small. A small slime. Hello, Palky. Welcome on in. Okay, so I found it. I found where the save file is. So if you see here, we're gonna go through and flip, 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 blip, blip. We've collected them all. We go back in. They are all Gucci and gone. Right, I haven't turned my redeems back on. Sorry, I'll do that. That wasn't on purpose. I did forget. Here for a spam of emotes that you can do. Modify a single note, turn that one on as well. Titus laugh, mate. The thing, blah blah blah. Remember not to turn on ones that actually don't work. Blap. Change my receipt, side rate. More slime, it's raining pog. Nope, don't have a special filter. Yeet. Transform doesn't exist. That, sure. Walking wide, sure. Wait, what's the difference between... Oh yeah, it's the TTS. Okay, hat, blah blah. Not that one. And rent VIP, there we go. There you should have all the redeems back now. Yes, there you go. You can make all the noise. Thank you for the side rate. Hey, well... I, apparently... Okay, so you saw how all the bolts are missing? You could knock question. Yeah. If I delete the folder off screen...
Space.
It's reading on silent, hallelujah. You'll see that the save file apparently...
Space.
Didn't work. I think that one, maybe it was that one. There we go. Okay, so the save game is the name, actually. I thought it was level 1 save, but it's actually the save game. So every time we go through here, we can collect the bolts and be like, yay! And then you finish the level, but maybe you come back for something else later, based off of how I design the thing. You don't have to worry about the bolts that are there. They won't actually, This worked way more smoothly than I thought. I'm just a little taken aback. I didn't realize I'd set it up this well that I wasn't, like, I was prepared to do, like, mostly the entire stream to get this functioning, but, apparently I cooked last time I did this. Oh, that's backwards. That's visually backwards. Where is it? No, not that one. That one over there. Wait, have I not changed that one? No, I have. Wait, what? No, it's just okay. Right. And we need to change it for 141. What's 31? So it's 59, right? That should be right. Test it just to be sure. What? Oh, that's probably not quite what we wanted, but good enough. We can go get the other one as well. You know, I probably should just change the symbol around because there's probably more instances where I've had it pointing this way anyway. Oh well. Just do it anyway. $39. Fine. Blah. Okay, not quite good enough. I need to actually make sure it's more horizontally pushing. Keep losing track of where I am. So it is very pink at the moment because it's purple hills. It was supposed to be purple hills, but it's currently pink hills. Let's make that more acute that way. Acute. Bam. There we go. Because I didn't want you to be able to like just. This is the all part of the testing. It was like make it so we can see if you can cheat. But I don't think you can jump over to there. Yeah, I can't get high enough to go over there. That's fine. I need to be sure that I'm not able to cheat because I changed the way the jumping works, so there's a good chance that things could break. Okay, I think we're safe. I think we're safe on this one. Yeah, it looks like you can't get over there. I'm sure someone will find a way to do it. Eating them. Oh, welcome on, Salem. Hope you're having a good day. We're just working on how bolts get saved. At the moment, got bolts here to be saved, and I need to just put in 40 of the 40. It doesn't actually matter how many you put in, as long as I equalize it so that like both levels have the exact same amount and have enough to get the abilities. What's better, to have just collect a bunch of bolts or just have enough bolts? Like it becomes superfluous to add in a bunch, doesn't it? I just want to keep it simple. Do you want to go excessive? Who knows? We're doing it through this indexing method because if we just did it like get all, I wouldn't know what order it gets all of them in each time it comes through. So this way we're making sure it's getting the right bolt that we need it to get. Okay, so we it's going to be a bit of a placing bolt stream then, I guess. Because most of my plans was, yeah, to make sure that the save system was working. And the save system is kind of working too well. Too well for the fact that I thought it would break. Most things I make break, so that's why I was a bit worried. So we need to go till we have 25? 25 per level? We'll place them around and see how cluttered it looks. We'll just go. That'll be. I gotta remember this, otherwise, I gotta actually put these on the folder. Well, put it on top of the thing, but that. Yeah, so it'll remember them. So yeah, it's already. We just need to go until we have a lot. But I gotta make sure I remember to put the right indexes to the thing. Which fine. I just keep an eye on it. Okay, I could just. Can you eyedropper things in order? Add in the indexes that we need. Whoops, delete them all. Do I need we got 25. Can we just eyedropper? No, so you can't eyedropper onto these. I gotta eyedropper onto the actual object itself, so I make sure I do it in the right order. Otherwise, they like I said, they'll just basically get rid of each other's thing, and that'll cause, well, there'll be a bug. We don't want that. You want to grab? Just put them around. In places where we generally know where Deadsun's gonna be, where we're going. Bam, bam. We're at 16 at the moment. We'll see how it looks when we put in a certain amount, and we'll gauge it off of that. We don't actually need to pull it. It doesn't matter how many we put in. We can put as many as we want, but the save system is set up for it. Just means the more I put in, the more I have to like mess with the indexes of everything. There's 20 on there, there, on there. Yeah, we're already kind of reaching the limit. We're at 25 already. Maybe we can call it there for 25. We'll call it there at 25. That works. Again, it's just, it doesn't really matter how many we put in. It might just add to the more annoyance of like hearing that noise every single thing. So I have to like create a variance to the noise so that you're not constantly getting bombarded with the sound effect. Oh, because I forgot to select that one as well. Move that up a little bit out of the ground so that they're all in place. Goldie vaults are going to be different. I have to properly think about where Goldie vaults are, because they require. I'm kind of thinking about like the Goldie vaults require abilities that you don't have access to yet. Maybe as a thing, because that was the plan. And I didn't want to add what's more boxes in that will hide the rusty bolts, because until we get to the point where you have the ability to bonk, I'll hide the rusty bolts inside of things then. But for now, we're not doing that. Okay. So we're at 7. We do the manual part of adding the number to each of these. It's annoying because it's rusty bolt 13, but I've got to put in 12 because of the way the indexing works. It remembers 0 as the first number, so you know you got to look back, make sure you don't screw it up, the wrong thing like that. There you go, 16, 15, 16, 17. And the less bolts I put in, the less chance of me screwing this up. So that's a benefit to not putting so many in. 21, 23, 20, 23 there, 22 there, 22 there, and 24. Those are the indexes of each of those. I'm just wondering if I can just like copy and paste those in and then just move them around to wherever I need them to be, rather than have to redoing that. But I think it'll be more of a hassle to move them around that way. Okay, so with it in mind that we are going in order, game, we need to go in order. You need to burning. Okay, I think we're okay. Unless it's my laptop burning up. I think I'm just... Okay, so thankfully whenever we hover over things it gives you a name of what it is, so I can screw up a little less that way. Bam. See, like that. I missed 10 right there. They need to be in order, otherwise there's no point to giving them indexes. This is why it's like this is the system that I'm doing for it. There's so many systems where like I think about how open world games remember your actions, or your previous actions and areas. I'm just like, so many like little tiny things that it remembers that you did. I'm just astounded that like they have to have like they've got a proper save system in place, a proper good one. My one's a very basic one for sure. We get bored of the raining over time. We can switch it, but very calming. Think about what I'm doing. Bam and bam. Cool. So, that should just work. Let's delete the save file off screen. Right, bam, bam. Let's just leave some just as an example of what it's doing. Ah! Yeeted. I go back. Here we go. We got some that we didn't get and some we did get. So that's the point of the save system that we've got here. Did we get that one there? Oh, we got that one right. Okay, so if you look up at the top right, it's actually not it's not recording them properly. We need to fix that. Did we miss that one, or did I create an error? Yeah, that one's doing something it shouldn't do. What's wrong with this one? Index of 10. It's 9, that's 10. Right, because we haven't got 25. This is what I'm talking about. We haven't got 25 indexes. So we need to make sure we have 25 indexes for the variables, otherwise it just won't remember. So that's why we gotta have the same amount of bolts per level. I mean, you don't need them, because if it doesn't, if you have more, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just thinking about in general. Did the pummel work? I didn't get the pummel worked. If you have more, it's still just going through a checklist to see up to that number anyway. So if you have varying differences of bolts per levels, not a big deal. We don't have to worry too much about that. We just need to add that to the save system though. We make sure we give it 25. There we go, 25 for each level. I don't need any more than 25. I'll just put 25 around the place. Problem is you won't be able to continue unless you get the 25. That's why I was considering to add 30, so that there's a little bit of surplus just in case you miss some. We'll think on that. Oh, that's one too many. But again, it doesn't really matter how many extra we add. The amazing alien level got cut. That's the one that was about directing the alien and Deadsun through a maze. I just couldn't make it fun enough for me to enjoy. Like, it's okay as a concept, I guess, but like, uh, once you know the puzzle, it ruins the fun of that part of the level. So I changed it for another one. Bring on the noodles! It's the spaghetti. We've got all the spaghetti here. We've got the good old spaghetti. Oh, at the moment I've got numbers, but here you go. Here's some spaghetti. Hello, Starlight. Welcome on in. We're working on save systems. We're saving bolts to a save system, and adding in the indexes to make sure that they get saved. Otherwise, they don't remember them. Which is the error that I just had because I forgot to add these. Hello, Toxline. Welcome on in. Having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're listening to ODST with Rain and Thunder. But I was saying we got rid of Amazing Alien and incorporated Boomy's Basics was going to be like a separate level just for only for a Goldie Bolt, but I changed it to the actual main part of the main levels. It's quite possibly the most hardest level, or the most. It'll be probably the longest level. I'll show you why. I've wrong folder. We're just gonna get a. This is Boomy's Basics. It's based off of God, we have to create bolts for these guys. Okay, that might be an issue. Because they'll have to get bolts in the level. I'll put the bolts in like along the hallways, so you don't have to worry too much about the bolts in this one. Or I'll divvy up the bolts differently. Maybe less in this one and thing, but the idea is initially it was gonna be like a classroom kind of thing, like Baldi's Basics, but I've opted for more of a weird little like a camping grounds. Like these are the campgrounds, and this is like all like the log huts and everything, and it's a sort of you know, is it a liminal space? Is it referred to as a liminal space when it's like this, where it's just like it's got no exit, it's just rooms? Kind of what it is right now. But yeah, you spawn in the alien, and they go through, and there's Boom. Boom chases after you. I think I've made it too aggressive because Boom doesn't actually stop chasing you, and that's the other thing. Each time you walk into these specifically placed areas, which will have like indicators there of when it happens, but you see how it rolled an 82 in the top left next to the thing? Oh, okay, there. It's broken. It's broken. The AI is broken. The AI needs to be a lot better. I've used behavior trees, and I'm still a noob with those. But every time it rolls above 70, it'll spawn Boomy right in front of you. But at the moment, Boom. Okay, they lost interest in the thing. I need to put a timeout, I guess, on their actions so that like, if they spend too long doing something, it'll give up on it, because or just interrupt the thing. And yeah. That's the RNG of it. There's a chance to have Boomy just teleport in front of you and just wreck you. As you collect more things, I'll show you hopefully I can show you. I need to find out where they are. It's just hopefully I don't die. Let's just go up into the. I just need a cheat. I need to find out where. Okay, one is there. Where's the alien right now? Alien should have come out there, right? And the alien went into this room. No? Where'd the alien go? I remember where the alien went. Go back here. Switch to the alien. Where am I right now? Right there. Okay. Is there one here? No, one in there. There's one in there. So, is it? Yes, there's one in there. I need to go for the big room. So we need to open the blue door again. Oh, wrong button. Back. As you collect more of them, you'll see that there's a HP bar at the top. That is Boone's HP bar. it was purely a joke that I put in the yesterday because I was watching Boom's stream and they were talking about how like you can't contain me in a video game. My HP bar would be so large that you wouldn't be able to, you know, have me in the game. It would break the game. So I gave Boom a HP bar. You can't reduce the HP. You can't. It's just there as like a meme. But as you get the objects, whatever their objects are, they'll add another boom to the area. So there's now currently 2 booms in the area. There's one there and probably one somewhere else. So it gets progressively harder by the fact that you could run into boom 1, 2, 3, or 5, and as there's more booms, it's going to add more HP bars. Is the idea. And yeah, that's the general reason for that. See, look, there's one there. I'm trying to get to the spawners so that I can actually show that there is actually 2. I'm having to run at least into it and hit a 70 above, and not. Why do I have to be the same one? I swear there is. I swear there is another boom. Oh, there's another thing in there. This is why it could be a bit annoying. I need to get the lighting right as well. Okay, why am I getting just the same one? Let's see if it is actually spawning in 2. I don't know now. There's one there. Okay, it's not spawned the second one. Did I stop the second spawner? Maybe I turned off the spawner because of the teleporting in. The idea is there's supposed to be more than one boom. I guess there's more room to think about how I want it to work. But yeah. That's Boomy's basics. It could be annoying to do because of the what's it called? The ability to have boom show up randomly like that. Well, semi-randomly. You step in the thing, it shows up. But the idea is to provide some, like, otherwise I have to create an advanced AI that advanced enough AI that will hunt you down based on your actions, and this project's got on low enough, so I put in a cheap teleport them to this location if they walk into here, because you can avoid some of them. Like, you can go around here and then okay, you run to that one, but like you can go, like, you know, okay, there's that one there, and then you go around here and there, okay, there's that one there. But you could potentially trigger a spawn and then go the opposite direction to try and avoid boom as well. So like, there is ways that you can use it to your advantage, and also it'd work against you. So, you know, we will see. Okay, so Purple Hills was done already, right? Double check that we've got it working properly. Yep. Oh, we cheated. Oh, ads, of course, ads. Rather than testing things. As long as it gets up to about there, it should be working functionally. No, because maybe I didn't delete the original file. Let's delete the original file and go ahead and go. Did I finish what I was doing? Maybe I didn't finish what I was doing. Is the reason. Got to I got to there, and the get variables get from there. Okay, so I think it just I had a save file that wasn't new enough. Let's go far as up here. This was the errors that I was thinking there was going to be when it came to bullet. Alright. Working on the game today. Get that one. Okay, there you go. That's all it was. Is that the save file only had up to 7, even though I'd added another like up to 25 to the save file. It still only had the original save file amount, which was just the 20. Sorry, the 7. But some of these jumps I've actually aren't quite possible. They weren't possible at all when I was like first testing the geometry, but that was because of the way that the environment was built. That's very high. But where? where, where, and then yeah, this is the thing. So you'll see that like as you're going through, we're getting further away. But as you can kind of see as you go on, it gets way more sloppier. Like if I move this around a little bit, it's a little bit more chunkier as it's trying to calculate every single like. It's basically rebuilding the entire thing each time you do this, which isn't great. So I need to fix that and just maybe just have the middle part be its own thing that just gets absolutely stretched along. But again, I need to figure out the best way to do that. Where it still functions as a bridge. Where's the bean? The bean gone. What's the bean doing? Bean's there. Bean was in the ground. So yeah, the props, other props to add in are like, you know, stones and whatnot, but that's there. Hello, Deadsun. So the big wigs upstairs say they have to boost the graphics on level 3, and then use the sound effect from level 4 on level 7. Oh god, we haven't even got any sound effects anywhere. it's your guy. Yes, it is. Hello, Deadsun. Yeah, this is the current look of the game at the moment. It's not pretty enough for what I want. It's just I needed all the substance painted textures in place. Get this out. I have links apparently turned off. Did you want to DM it to me on Discord if that's possible? Yeah, I was just saying that I worked out the save system of that blocky stuff. Yeah, the idea is just to be like a, you know, a retro kind of game. That's the idea. Yeah, if we delete the save, you'll see that I have the save working. I was intending to just spend the entire like stream making sure that the save system worked, but I kind of solved it already. So I just need to place places all over the place. Place places all over the place. Words. Your DM's cool. Blep. Yeah, I think we're all good. If I just chuck that over there.
Oh, hurry up, man. Boss is coming in.
Dude, almost got it.
Hey guys, finished testing that game yet? I've got another one I need designed.
We just finished level 3 and need to tighten up the graphics a little bit.
Great.
Hey, I can't believe we got jobs doing this.
I know. And my mom said I would never get anywhere with these games.
Call Westwood College online, 800-914-8582. That's 91.
That's awesome. Yeah, like you still do see like game testers as a job, but it's like it's crazy. Like so many people just use early access as like a form of game testing now, anyway. Though, so people are paying you to game test now. Oh, the times have changed. I'm worried about that jump. Can I? Is there something wrong with the jump? Nah, it's jumpable. There's one that there's another one that's awesome. I mean, any sort of like thing like that is pretty crazy. Do you think that number's still running? You think I can get them to test Deadsun's Mystic Quest? Can you imagine if it is actually still running? That would be crazy. It just somehow stayed in business all this time. Whip. Because I've seen videos where like people will see like they see a number on the back of a CD case or whatever, and they give it a ring, and it like links to some. It just connects to some like other random service, or it's just disconnected. It's just like phone numbers just weren't, I guess, designed to survive in that way. Okay, so dead. I was saying a little bit earlier that I need to get your hat collection. I need hat collection for the Goldie Bolts to make sense. I don't know how many hats I want to put, how many Goldie Bolts I want to putting in. I need your hats to switch out the hat. Because at the moment it's just that white cylinder. thing there. I need to disconnect that hat and then also get the hats put on there. Maybe not all of them, because some of them ones like Bellatra, the Bellatra hat with the physics. As cool, as funny as it would be to see the Bellatra hat just like flopping around as you get rotate around. I don't know. The more I think about it, that's one of the hats I would actually like to add. Like, would it cause issues, or would it be really cool, really funny to see? Yeah, everything's I guess I need to lower the. I severely underestimated the height of the water there. There you go. Now you can actually see a bit more of the what I've modeled there. Is it where's the dead zone? Okay, yeah, still good. But okay, so our save system works per level because we set up the individual indexes for each bolt that's saved. I guess we could do the beans as well. The beans have it set up yet? Well, I've set it up in the save system, so it should just be the same concept, right? Okay, it just goes through in the array, which is the instant editable array, yeah, and it will delete them based off the array that's set here. But here's this one. Remove beans. I just need to remove beans. We'll do that. Get rid of that, and that's into there. Get actor of class, and we want to go save system. I was thinking, do I need to do it? Tell it the name as well of the level, but no, I already have that set up. I surprisingly set myself up well. Like, I said it when I was making it, but I set myself up well enough where I was like, okay, I need to make sure like I future-proof all of it, and it's because it'll get the name of the level and go off of that. And yeah, I apparently cooked very well. 9. 10th level, yes, 10th level. 11th level I don't think has any sort of collectibles in it because it's purely just the final level, so you don't have to worry about any of that jazz. Yeah, level 11 doesn't need to even be here, but I'm not going to delete it because of okay, as an example, for what happened before, how even though I changed the save system to have 25 in the thing here, it didn't update the save game itself because it doesn't update it apparently. Like, it won't update it, so that, yeah, that's why it's had a point to this at the start. What was the point? I lost track of the point. Okay, this is why you want to think about what you're saving, when you're saving it, and whatnot. Like, you really want to think about what you're saving before you create a save system. It's pretty important. We have another game testing video here from Deadsun.
So, where do you think this guy should move?
I'd say this way. And let's make sure that sound effect we used in the last level fits in here too.
This one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I got into game design. It's cool to be able to create the kind of games that we play.
I know what you mean. And the training at Collins College takes less time than most people might think.
Can you believe we get paid to do this?
For a complimentary DVD, call 888.
Ain't no way you're like game testing. I'm game testing at my desk because I'm like testing something, then I'm getting back to the like making the game. Like, unless you're like that's what they'd finished off, or like maybe they have like, you know, that's how they do it back in the day. I don't know. Oh, game testing really sucks. It's literally just trying to break a game. Like, effectively, you're a speedrunner router, but like, it's just I can't imagine it being too fun, because you have to be very professional about it. You gotta like mark down exactly what happened, when happened, and all that. But I guess again, like now with the connectability of people online now, that you don't have to worry as much about getting feedback on bugs. There's the option of early accesses, as well as, you know, comments being like, this game is terrible, it's buggy because of this bug here. Then you can just go through and fix those bugs. Unless they're just bad at the game and you just make it harder for them. They criticize something that's purely just a skill level thing, so you just make it harder just for them. Yeah. That's Purple Hills. Purple Hills is got its faults. Let's go to the next one, which is Upward Battles. I need better names. Upward Battles I don't really like. I need to think of better names for some of these. Like, some of them I just kind of threw them out in the moment. Upward Battles. The level name can stay the same, but I can still change the name of the level. Sure. What? Oh, right. I was wondering why it was so bright, because whatchamacallit, I turned the scale abilities down, so this is supposed to be completely dark in here, and it looks really nice. But with a Goldie Vault in there and like some like a point light that like makes it shine or something, it looked really cool. Bonk. Wow, how bad I am at my own game I'm making. Yeah, this one's supposed to be like a kind of like a rocky outlet beach thing. I found that it actually made it way too easy once I added this ability to be out, like, failed there, but like some of the jumps became too easy when I added the changed the way the jump worked. Because there was times where you're just missing the jump. Maybe I could change it back because of my changes to the environment. But yeah, you just get a lot more leniency. But I guess it's the first 2 stages, so it can be a little bit lenient, I guess. Maybe that's a trick you figure out later on down the road to get a little bit more distance. Bonk. Ah! Some of the jumps are very unforgiving. Some of them were impossible, so I had to like go in and adjust things all over. Bam. Speed run. Speed run. Speed run. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Let me jump on there. There. I might need to speed that up a little bit. Wait, it goes really fast one way, but then slow back the other way, doesn't it? It hit that when it's slow, didn't it? Maybe I got the curve wrong on that one. One of those old Collins collection making using a joystick. That'd be very, very old. I guess old enough. Okay, I guess not enough. You can play games with joysticks. Whenever I go to LAN session, the host always uses his flight stick for even like driving games and whatnot. Just his way of playing the games. He's got the driving stick because we play Battlefield Vietnam sometimes, and he flies the helicopters. But I got so annoyed that I couldn't use the helicopters, and I just didn't like using a stick. I learned how to use how to fly the helicopters in that game with just the mouse and I think it was just keyboard. I don't think you really can use the mouse well enough. I don't know. Like, it's so finicky to like use mouse and keyboard for a helicopter in Battlefield Vietnam, at least for me. But yeah, I slowly figured the way out. This is like, this is a spot where I'll try and put a Goldie Vault if you can actually get to it. Yeah, so, but you'll need a double jump to be able to get it, because you won't have double jump to begin with. The idea is that you can go back through the levels and get all of the all of the Goldie Vaults to get all the hats, I guess. Maybe there's like a super secret ending, but if you get all the Goldie Vaults and all the hats, who knows? Right. A HOTUS joystick. Let me look that up. Sounds like it could be a D's nuts joke, but hands on throttle and stick. Okay. It's like, okay. Huh. Okay, I see. It's got like the two parts to it. So, the up and down there. Okay, yeah, I get how it works. I see. I've never been good at using the joysticks when we played that. He's got like spare ones there to use, but I just never been good with them. The very funky looking controllers with the extra part. I mean, he uses the actual joystick handle part, but not the extra thing on the side that I'm seeing. That's like a lever that you go up and down with. I'm assuming like back and forward speed. Well, not back feet speed, but you like increase speed and decrease speed. That's the word. Let's create a folder for the boats. Edit name. Rusty bolts. I didn't actually name the one in the last one. We want to say selected. Wait, what? Why did it? No, I didn't. No, I don't. Catch. Yeah, we go. Okay. Right, I need to hopefully select that. I was doing the beans, wasn't I? I was going to do the beans, and I forgot to do the beans. Right, let's actually just do that real quick before we forget. I don't want to do it here and forget to do it in the last one. Purple Hills! Because the bean... Again, the number of beans are kind of... I'm gonna have to put in a thing where you have to get a certain amount of beans to like get to like the very final level, because there is actually no portal to the final level right now. And I didn't make space for it on the overworld, so I'll think about that. But you need to collect all the beans to be able to get to the end of the game. So maybe like 2 beans per thing. There's 2 beans per level. That's 20 beans for the main part, and then I think I set up 10 beans at the very end of the final level, so you can have 30 beans total by the end of the game. But yeah, we'll have a hopefully like I said, like that save system was going to take me I thought it was going to take me a whole stream to like properly set up, but I apparently had set it up well enough last time that I didn't have to worry so much. I'm glad I can be thankful for past me this time. Not thankful for past me in the UE5 lessons. Past me did I was like, wait, why is some of it done, but not all of it's done? Yeah, some of it looks like it actually meshes in well. Past year's cool. Thank you. Current me is going to work on do this bean. That's what I'm doing. I need to do bean. Remove beans. I need to give the beans a variable of bean index.
This
integer.
is so unfair.
Instance editable. I'll get into there. You know, it was hard to do the last UE5 lesson. I was struggling to understand what I'd written down in some places, because I started to abbreviate the more I went along, because I was under the assumption that we were going to do the whole entire lesson in one thing. That was never going to be the case by how long it's taken us to do. Just because it was going to take us longer. I had it down for 3 hours, but no, I had it down for like 140 minutes, I think it was. It's like, obviously it's going to take longer because I know where everything is properly, and I that's where I know everything is. Like that's my bad for sure. And yeah, hopefully it's all good. I'll be doing a third session for what do we call it? The wall ride and stuff. And hopefully, maybe I'll think of something else. I'll think of something else as an optional thing, but third lesson will probably be the finale. For publicly teaching them, unless they wanted to do more. I can always find new things, new cool things to do, you know. I'm distracting myself. Do my bean? I haven't added the number of beans per level, so we're just doing it 2 beans per thing. 2 beans. 2 bean or not 2 bean? A little bit more simpler to do this one because it's just 2 beans. Oh, I apparently added in 7. Okay. Okay, for some reason I added in like that many to that one. I don't need 25 by level 7. Bam bam. I need to do a roundup ask of some of the heaps for their models to add them in. Mainly I think just Nyx, Fruitsy, and Rusty. I think those are the only ones. I can make a funny boom one. Probably. Or yeah, I think those are the only people that I've added in. Because currently Boom looks like... Where's Boom? Boom. This is what Boom looks like right now. Like everyone else. UE5 mannequin with the screenshotted thing there. Back to... We are removing the bean from the bean counter. Wow. Rude. Trying to shoot me. What did I ever do to you? There's always going to be 2 beans per thing, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll add in 1 at the moment for gold bolts. But that, again, can be changed at any time. That's just 10 hats to begin with. We'll just do this now that we're in the thing. I should just keep the Halo series on hand because it's so easy to just jump into Halo and just like smash out a bit of like a campaign, and it's just still fun. I enjoy the campaign of Halo up until 4. I was doing like solo legendary runs of Halo games, and then I got to 4 and I'm like, I don't feel like doing those anymore. it was too frustrating. It broke me. Okay, so we got 1 bean at the top over there, so let's put the bean somewhere else. Where you we put the bean? I'm gonna move this bolt over here. I'm gonna move this bolt over to here. Put the other bean here. Beans! Beans, Gromit! This is a bean to get. That's 1 of 2. So the save system is pretty much set up to do it already, isn't it? Beans, gold bolts, 50 bolts. I think we're Gucci. Let's hit Let's delete the save first. Go here, hit play, grab the bean, go back out, go back in. Access. No. Okay, remove bean. Because we didn't do the array part of it. Yeah, we need to put the array in there for the actual reference to the thing. That is important. And we have a bean index because of that. So first bean is this one. So we need our save system. We need to go to beans and highlight that one. But I was wondering if I wanted to test it before I run all over here, but both at the same time. Bam. So that should work. That should work now. So we go. Make sure we delete the save. I have it off screen. Oh, wrong thing. I need to play from here. And quickly grab it. Play from here. Grab the bean. Make sure it's gone. Gone! Gone! Beautiful. We have our system of collecting bolts and beans. Now we can just go around placing them. Upward battle. Gotta put the bolts into there. Do we start in this one? The respawn point, but player starts there, right? Player starts here, so just put some, yeah, because it's a little itty bitty world. It's got 2 beans now, so let's put the beans in first. Put a bean here. Bean. There the bean goes. You just need the beans to progress anyway, so we've got the beans. Beans, you grab it. One's there, but it's not. They're not getting attached to the things because I didn't select that. I'll just add them all in afterwards. Let's just add them in. There will be a box here. You get a goldie bolt behind there. That's the plan for that one. So until you get bonked, you can't do that. So let's just add that there so I don't forget. Bonk is under something else. What is it under? Is it under that? It's mashable object. Is it? It's not the smashable object that I used. That's the movable cubes, which we could also use as another thing. Trash and service. Where did I put the boxes? Overall stuff? No? Where are you? Where did I put you? Oops. Cup swapping game. I forgot about that. I was going through the final level. I got to that level part of the level and like, what's this again? Oh right, it's the cup swapping thing. I never actually. I forgot that I hadn't properly done that one. Gooby hats, menu right next little cat. Platforms? Platforms. No, it's not 2 blocks high, so. Hello! Hello, hello. Hello, nerdy punk dev. Welcome on in. Howdy, 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 howdy. How are you doing? I'm just gonna put that there. We just need to block the thing without it being too much. Flipping through things. Yo, how's life? How's the good? Things are going good. I was gonna spend a whole stream doing save file system stuff, but it turns out I had already like pre-done a little bit of that, and I forgot how much I had done. So we're actually kind of just gonna be placing things around at the moment. We're just gonna be slowly but surely putting things in the way so that the we can yeah, also putting things in the way as well as putting things into the game that you can collect. But yes, welcome on in. Hello everyone, I am Slime the Psychic Slime. This is the Deadsun Mystic Quest game, and yeah, we're just slowly working our way through it. Okay, are you building the save system by yourself? I've already made it myself. It was a very simple. This is the save. You got 25 indexes to make sure that like when you collect a bolt here, it'll remove it from the index. So it'll be like, okay, my index is okay. It's better to show you the world that actually has it set it up right now. Purple Hills. So you got these little bolts around the place. We go in, collect this one, gone, go back in, it's gone. It's been collected. So each one of these has their own little index of what it tells the game to go and remove when it comes back to loading the level. So whenever you load the level again, it'll go through, it'll look for it based off of the index of that rusty bolt, based off of the 25 indexes. It'll get rid of it and destroy it so that it's not going towards your counter. So you can't just rerun a level again just to get the bolts and like cheat that way. But yeah, it's the save system itself. Saving's kind of simple. When you're doing save systems, for sure, you do want to make sure you're knowing exactly what you want to save before you even start it. Like you set up all the variables that you want to save beforehand. Like even this isn't right. This needs to be all. They need to be all not arrays. But yeah. So it just goes into here. Does the save game exist? Is it the save game? The save game? Yes or no? If it's no, it creates the save game. If it's not, it'll just go straight through. Comes through here. It'll set. Yeah, that makes sure the same game exists, and then it's gonna set the array element. Wait, that's the wrong part. That's not the right part. Wait, yes, never mind. That is it. So it checks this, make sure the same game exists. It'll update the array of the save system in the level. It'll load the game, save, and it'll load the whole save. It will then go through based off of the level that it's on. Save it to the actual save itself, because this is the value of the save one. This is the one that's local. It'll go through and save the game to the slot. Make sure, and it'll save. Yeah, very interesting. It's how you save in UE5. There's probably other ways that. Well, this is the way you save for sure, by like save gaming and loading the game and everything. But this is how I've set it up so that it works. That I can just. Because the thing that I wanted to make sure that is, I needed to make sure that it remembered each specific one that like didn't need to be respawned. Because if I tried to do get all actors and then get rid of it that way, it wouldn't always remember which actor was the right actor that I've already gotten. So it wasn't ideal. So this is why I set up the indexing part of it instead. How is your stream? How's your software in game? You're working on the JRPG, right? Yeah. Is it coming along swimmingly with this spaceman? We're on this level. If we're onto this level, we're just placing them around. The rusty bolts around. I'm to 8 right now. Yeah, JRPG. Those videos are good. I was in the UVs. Good old UVs, and extreme models is so much fun, isn't it? Like even you can see here, I've adjusted some of the like I've come into the level, place this down, and then I've had to like go back and change the model itself. And as you can see, there's some stretching where I've had to like move some stuff around, and it doesn't look nice. So I've got to go through again and adjust it. Okay, this is actually the... I thought I didn't put it in, but this is one of the levels where Substance Painter filter that I use has I use a filter in Substance Painter to paint these, and it has I bought a pixelator. It's called Pixel 8 so it uses 8 instead of pixelator, and it pixelates the environment, the textures for me. So I can just go through and add a random ground texture in, and then chuck the pixelator on it, and then I've got like a rough idea of a texture. But it also has the ability to do Nintendo 64 kind of what's the term? Filtering? Yeah, like, well, not filtering, but like it's a little blurring. That's kind of what it does. This one is. I didn't realize I'd actually put one of the levels in with it, so it doesn't look too terrible, but it doesn't fit. If I commit to an art style, I have to do it through all the levels. So yeah, as you can see, there's still issues that this can be fixed here. I don't know why it's, because in Substance Painter you can do triplanar projection, which fixes a lot of the UV edges like this, where it will actually like it'll consider where it will like bleed into each other so that it looks a little bit more seamless. It's not perfect, but it does pretty good jobs of it most times. Let's see if I can find a good example. Like I went to go to, would this be one example? No, not this one. We need the other ones. One that's more natural. Around this be sound. Like if you see here, like, can you spot the seam on this one? Like there's okay. I would think, yeah, this is the seam here, but from a distance,
this is so unfair.
It's kind of, you know, it's a little hard to see the seams, so that's why the pixelator's triplanar projection is a lot better. Yeah. I've used Niagara particles just to do these little quick things, but like I'll have to talk to Snowcay about doing something nicer. I know nothing about particles really. This here, yeah, Substance Paint is really good for texturing, and these were really quick textures for what I needed to do for the time being. I need to go through and like touch them up a bit, like add a little bit more variance and everything. But yeah, that's the thing that I've been doing. I was sick for a little bit, and I was also, what's it called, doing Blender, Substance Painter, and Unreal Engine all at the same time for a good, what's it called, good workflow, and I couldn't stream while opening all three things because it just uses more resources and whatnot. Maybe I could have, I don't know, but it was boring stuff anyway. Hello, Lethal Yarn, welcome on in. Times 2. I guess there's 2 of me right here. Technically, yes. But welcome on in, hope you're having a good day. Let's go back to placing the bolts. Bolts. Where did I put the bolts? Rusty bolts. Bam. Bam. We're up to 11 now. Can I put this? Annoying, I can't. Oh, actually, it does. Okay, so I'll just put that there. Above this one. These platforms get spawned in, so a good day, ready to get to bed. Oh, nice. Always good to have a good day, you know. I had a pretty good day. It was a chill day. Yeah, I made spaghetti for myself. I made bacon and mushroom with parmesan cheese sauce spaghetti, and it tasted awesome. It actually sometimes tastes better when it's been reheated. It's one of those weird times where, like, you know, I make it and it's nice, it's good, but when I reheat it, like, something about it just tastes like kind of extra better. I don't know what it is. Okay. Hold there. Hold here. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just enough to add a bolt to each one of these. The other thing I was considering to do was making a bean spawner location. So I add in locations like I've done with these things here, where that's a location, and then it'll just spawn in the what's it called, the platforms. I considered doing that as a thing, but I already apparently had the system in place to avoid having to do anything like that. Very happy with that. Make sure it's a little bit up as well, because when it spawns the platform. Yeah. If I stay at a distance away from it, it actually looks to that a lot better. Let's try this out. Oh. Okay, I just praised you, and then you go and do this to me. Why is it? I just praised you for this. What? Don't make me look like a fool. That one. Up. Go. 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 Go here. Never mind, it's gonna go over there. What? You did it? Why are you so inconsistent where you want to actually put... Maybe I'm just not hitting the right spot with those. Okay. That should be all the bolts that I need to put in. Might delete... Now that I put them in, but... I can actually just delete one and then put in a new one. It doesn't really matter. I might get rid of this one here and put just up there, so that there is something up top when you get there. I could put one in the middle there, and you have to go back and forth to collect it as well. I think I'll do that. So you have to collect it while you're sitting on it. That will stay in the position. That's it. Because they do matter. You don't get them, you don't get new abilities, and then you have to redo the entire level just to get the bolts. So they're almost as omni-important as getting the beans. Beans get you to the final level unlocked, but like the bolts get you each level unlocked. That should be good. Did I put the save? I didn't put the save system into the world yet. Save system. Go. What I should be doing, what I should have done is, I feel like if I do that now, it might break. I'll do it now, and if I might just have to go back and fix it. But I'll just, because I know there's going to be 25 in each level. Add 25 in. 25 references. Way over here. Am I missing one? I already put one in, but there we go. One's number one, you're number one. There goes 2, 3, 4. Need to make sure we're on the correct things. Otherwise the save system doesn't work. Bam. So we're just making sure each one is the correct index. It's easy to tell that I've screwed up if the numbers don't match. Well, if the feel like that doesn't work because I put it up here, didn't I? No, where did I put 5? Is this 5? That's 5. Why did I... What? Did I just think I'd have done that one already? I guess I thought I'd done that one already. First things first is just move everything up a little bit. Actually, I've already adjusted some of them. Annoying. I deselect that, the ones that are already in the perfect positions. Cool. Deselect these ones. I try to move them all up at once, but no, it's because I already adjusted some of them to be in the spot they're supposed to be. A little bit. Cool. Save system. That's respawn system. Save system. In the middle here. We are onto this one here. I think 6. Cool. Back on track. I put myself in places where I can get more than one at a time. That doesn't look right. Kevin was missed because Kevin's up here. That's right. Kevin. 8 is there. 9. Take it. Okay, I did get it. Probably, yeah. 10. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Bean. What? Oh, it's bean. It's because it's a bean, not a bolt. 17. I'll grab the bean as well. Bean number 1. 17. 17? That's 18. Cool. 19. 20. That's why we got the I guess the rain today. Very, very chill stream. Just slowly going through, putting down the things, marking them. It doesn't matter what we like this can stay as like, even though this is technically the first bean that's been put down, it doesn't matter, like as long as they remember which one they are. One. What matters. Okay. Then we go through and name them with the thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like I'm counting sheep while listening to the rain. 19, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 20. Yeah. Again, you have to be 1 off because even though this is technically the first one, it's technically the 0 index with the way that indexing works. Okay. That should be that. Give it a quick test. Delete the save. Make sure the things are getting destroyed. Blah, blah, blah. Grab the things, press play. They are gone. Make sure we get a bean gone as well to be safe. There we go. Yeah. No, this is why we check. Why didn't it work on this level? Did I forget to add that to the save system? Beans? I wonder what... There's two. Okay, there's two there. Over there. Save system. Why did you break? Beans, going to the beans. Where the beans are caught. Rusty belts. Beans, beans. Why does it work on the first level, not the second level? We're on the upwards battles. Because the save system isn't working. The bolts are working. It's just the beans aren't working. Why is the bean not working? Why bean no work? Does bean work? Okay, okay. It's doing the opposite. Okay. Did I mark them down as the opposite in the save system? That's why you've gotta be careful with your beans. Okay. We're Gucci. Open level. The next level is Zapdash. I changed a bit of Zapdash to be a little bit more forgiving. If I don't think I mentioned it. Initially, when you... I think I may have mentioned it. Initially, when you go up, it starts to rumble with thunder. It's thunder, definitely not an explosion. And the idea is, when you're running around... I could actually probably make it a little bit more... yeah, you get zapped. And as you get zapped, your momentum is destroyed. So I want to probably increase that duration. Oh, or that decrease the duration between shocks. And yeah, that's the reason why that's been changed. Are these like on a bad cycle? Am I just dumb? Probably just dumb. Dumb. Everything looks bad as well because we're on low scalability, so that isn't really helping as well. Oh god, I got these on a terrible cycle apparently. Ah, got stuck. Ah, and that's where the zapper can really get you. Okay. Putting beans down. Putting beans down. Let's move you over here and point you this way. It doesn't make a lot of sense to be pointing at the wall there, so let's put you over here and point you that way. Gucci. Here we go. Rusty bolts. Put rusty bolt here. Bolt there. There's a lot of space in this one to put rusty bolts in. Bam. 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 Let's be evil. Bring one down there. Putting rusty bolts in places where you're not technically going. This is by the time you play the game enough. Now we're gonna get evil replacements, or at least more complex than in places where it should be. Like, pick things. Take that one back. The redo button. Redo place option is cool. Bam. Cool. They have to make a circle, a rotation around to get the bolt as well. Bam. 13. 14. 15. 16. You know what? We're not quite cruel enough to put one on every single one, because these get off cycle very easily. They're annoying. I can actually attach that to the thing, can't I? What number is this one? This is moving incline platform. If I attach it to the that, it'll go up and down with its master. So we can do that. This is number 3. Moving incline 3. We'll be moving incline 2. As long as it's attached to its parent, the child will move with the parent. So it's not as it's not as bad. Can do that. Wait, what's this name of this one? Moving incline 4. Funny that. Funny that. Funny how it's just going in the same numbering. It's just a rotating one though. We'll actually attach those ones to those ones as well. This one is rotating platform BP4. Rotating platform BP4. Rusty bolts. I'm assuming 5. Or am I wrong? I was right. So there's... Attach the bolt to the thing. And it's named Moving Incline number 5. Moving Incline number 5 is there. One last bolt. We'll be nice. We'll stick it here. I'm not moving adjusting the ones that are not being attached. Attached. We've already adjusted the way the height should be when they're attached. It's just assuming this is right, rotating platform number 1. Never mind. It's number 2. Number 2. Rotate. Not to another thing. Rotating platform number 1. Right. So, Bean goes there. Move it out a little. Number 11 goes to number 3. Number 11 with the rotating platform. Also number 3. Yeah. Cool. Making a folder. Gonna name it Rusty Bolts. Bolts. And where are the rest of the bolts? Bolts. Who's got the bolts? Even though it's not all of them, some of them are in their own places. That's fine. We shouldn't do that, so we can go like this. There we go. Boink! Just so they're out of the ground. Bean. We got the bean there. The singular bean so far. We need the other bean. Which is somewhere. Somewhere important. Where is somewhere important? I might move this one down here. I'm gonna move this one down here. But wait. Here. I have to really pay attention when I'm doing the numbering for these. I'm gonna put the second bean here. Bean go here. The one of the Goldie bolts I do want to put into like here, but I want to make it so you have to like require the I have to try and make it so you can't get it with just the double jump. The idea is maybe it could just be the double jump, but I don't know. I would you have to get I want to make them so that you have to get like come back to it to get the full clear. So you would technically have to go 2 times around to get all of them. Why is that not moving with it? I thought I attached... I thought I parented you guys. Why if you're parented do you... Oh, because it's parented to the... Damn! Right, it's parented to the object thing itself, not to the thing. What I want it to be attached to the actual platforms itself, but I'd have to make the platforms. I'd have to change the way all the platforms work, and that I just can't be bothered doing that. It's fine. They'll just have to go a cycle to get the things. That one might be hard though. Well, you have to get onto the platform. You have to go back to get to the thing. Let's just put it up there. That's the one that I'm worried about the most, because it is annoying to get to that one specifically. At least with those ones just going around. Yeah, I'm happy with that placement. Okay, then we're gonna add in the save system. Where the save system is. I went out of the save system folder. Why is this so far off? You got a little bit down. You can actually see the lip of the that's the difference. You actually see the lip of the thing instead. I think issues because it's almost dead on with the other texture that's there. It's fine. Cool. I think I would just be using this water texture anyway, or I'll find like a pixelated one that I guess more fits, would be more usable. I know there's a way that I can just pixelate everything you see with a post-process, but it's not always great use unless you completely set out to make that your entire art style. Okay. Okay. We put in our save system. Why I'm putting it down so low, I guess. Still. Number 1. That's number 2. Number 3. No. number 3 is there. Ah! Damn it. Bam. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. It is a little evil to stick these ones down here. So hopefully they, I'll put it there at least. So it's down there, so you have to go down there for it. But, yeah. Number... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, yes. 7 goes there. These are the ones that might be a bit difficult to figure out. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Number 13. Number... It's a bean. I want them. Wait. Bean. There you go. I'm just gonna name that bean first. That bean there. Zwah! Third. Yep, cool. Got it first try. Bam. This will be 15. This will be 17. This will be 18. Oop, don't. That's not the right one. We want that one first. Then that one. Move that up. The other ones. Yeah. 22. 23. Oh, you are up in the sky. There. 24 is that one. 25 is that one. The last one, which is the bean. The bean. Beans! And we select it so that we can name it. Oh no, no, it's fine. Bean. Nope. Bolt. Each bolt you have to name. 1, 2. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24. And we got the 19, 21. Add 1 and you've got the number that you got, so that's why I can do this. 5. No, minus 1. No, add 1, minus 1. I'm doing. Right? 24. That needs to be 17. I'm doing the opposite of what I need to do. 19. 18. 20. 3. 11. 9. 10. Be careful. Okay, cool. That should be everything working Gucci. I'll go through and like properly test each number at a later time. Let me get that. I haven't set up. I have to delete the save, maybe. Delete the save. No, no. I know exactly why.
I know exactly why it's broken. It's because the save system doesn't have it set up for each level.
We need to add on all of their names. Pull that out just for a second so I can edit these whilst looking at the names. If it's Boomy's basics. Bridges. Bridges is such a stupid name. I need a better. I need to figure out a better name for it. Primer. All of these need bigger names. DS. I don't know if it is case sensitive. It's only case sensitive if you enable case sensitive. Is my answer. Final round. Why did I name this one so long? More rooms for spelling mistakes. Gliding around at the speed of sound. Golfing away in space. Nobody can hear you hoot. Overworld doesn't matter. Purple hills. Actually, Overworld does have one. Does have one. I'll have to think about that. Purple. There's more stages here than I'm thinking, isn't there? Purple hills. Why did I only put down that many? What? Did I put? Oh, I've gotten too many. I've put Purple Hills twice. No, not Purple Hills. Takes 2 or 3 or 10. Upward Battles is already there, and then Zap Dash doesn't have to be in any order, as long as it's remembers which level it is. I'd actually just adjust them now. Think about it. Then Zap Dash and in space are the second 2 levels. Golfing away, and bridges, and boomies, and it takes 2. DeadsunPrime and gliding around. That's the natural level progression in 2s. Right there. I wonder if this song is copyrighted. And if I'll have issues. Why is that? Oh, because I moved things. What? I don't know why it's disconnected. Why is that the only one disconnected? Okay, save. Now we can slowly but surely beans for level 3. We want to do it as level 3. Hit level 3. Gold bolts. Level 3.
Could you pick me up so I can bite you?
No, I will not pick you up and bite me. Add a bunch of these. That's 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 11. Maybe final round needs them for the bolt, the gold bolts at least. I think Zap Dash is considered level 3, right? It doesn't actually, yeah, it doesn't matter as long it is being defined as level 3 now. Now that I'm putting it into a system like this. Okay. Now I just need level 4. I could just get 4, couldn't I? I need 4 of 4. There you go. That's much quicker. Boom. Don't not forget to actually hook these up as well. Beans, gold bolts, bolts. Wrong side, that side. Beans, bolts, rusty bolts. Bam, 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 bam. Golfing away. Golfing away. Golfing away. Okay. 6. 6. 6. The number of the devil. Why was 666 considered to be a devilish number? What was it about? Oh, wrong one. I don't know enough about it, but there probably is a reason for it, but I don't know why it's considered to be one. Bam, bam, beans, beans, beans. Get up. Get up. Up. Cool. Man, I am very much glad my save system was already pretty much in place. It saved a lot of time that I thought I was going to have to be spending on fixing it. But thankfully, past me already had us covered. 9. Glad I just named them level 1, 2 through 9 as well for the that's what I should have been doing from the beginning, and they would have come up with names anyway. I should have named them by a level 1, level 2, level 3 thing, but past me didn't help myself on that one. 10. 10. 10. Gliding around at the speed of sound. And I think 11, just putting them in there for the sake of putting them in there. I don't know if there's going to be any in there. Just gonna save myself the hassle of worrying about it if I do end up doing that later on down the road. Kill. All set, save. Good. No save game, so we can just go ahead and flap. I forgot to exit it. I forgot to exit the thing. I think I may have to set this up on the get part as well. But remember, kids, exit your functions, macros. Okay, get variables. You have to do the same thing over here as well. To do the reverse. Copy this. Do it again. Bam. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I'll be taking that. And that. We have to do this in reverse on this side. Go. Fine. Bam. Maybe great systems in a way that can be repeated. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11, sure. Whip. Whip. Things a little bit closer together. We're not too far apart. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Do the opposite. So we go 3. Get the beans for 3. Oh, but these are in the wrong way now. I put them in the wrong way. 3, 3, So make sure to get them on the side, not set them from the side. Spaghetti, all covered in cheese. Make sure we exit. 4, 4, 4. Beans, bolts, bolts. Make sure we're in the right order. Enter. Oh. Enter. And exit. Not like that. Bam. We need number 5 now. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Beans, bolts, bolts. 2. Dun, dun. Number 6. Get. Beans, bolts, bolts. Bridges. Number 7. Number 7. Beans, bolts, bolts. Oh, we forgot to exit on the last one. And that one, the then. We don't need a then too. Blep, blep. Too eager to move on to the next one. Beans. Gold bolts. Rusty bolts. Beans. Bolts. Bolts. Over to there. And up to there. Number 9. Yeah, I do remember now when I think I said when I was setting this up, I'll do this part later on, and this is me doing it later on because I only did the first 2 levels as a setup, just as a proof of saving concept. Yeah, I didn't want to do the whole thing at the time. Get the 10 bolts, rusty bolts, beans, 1. 11. 11. Even if you don't happen to be having any of these. Probably have gold. Like I say, I think I'll put gold bolts in the final level, but more hats. But, most part, you don't need beans because you're already at the final level, and you don't need bolts, rusty bolts, because you've already got all the abilities. I realized that as I was working on the last level. Nice. The lid was on. Trying to think about what else is on the agenda, because I'm just putting these in place. Because initially I wanted to have it so that once you've got the bonk, I can hide some of the bolts inside of crates, so they're a little bit more hidden. So you'll see a crate, and maybe you'll have to go smack a crate because there'll be a bolt in there. So it won't be visible to the naked eye, you know? So, something to think about. Yeah. Stretch it. Stretch them. I want a shrimp. Oh, no shrimp today. Okay, now that we have that in place, now it should actually say. If I delete the save first. Just in case. I don't think it would cause issues. Bam. Yay! We have it working on levels now. This level now. What? Yeah, I initially had it destroy the actor, but it became so... It became too detrimental to set you back to the very beginning there. I added the checkpoint, but even still, that checkpoint's only for when you get to the top of that part there. And, like, it was just too much. And I didn't want it to be unfun. You actually reach that? Okay, cool. Worried you wouldn't be able to reach it. Whoa, up and down. Up and down. That's the other thing I need to fix. Is how it's counting the bolts, but it's not actually saving the bolts, your bolt count. Like when you, if I restart now, and oh damn it, gotta go find a bolt that I didn't collect. Yeah, it's reset back to 1. Not keeping a track of my total bolts. So I need to add that to the system. Go to our beans. No, say system. Do we have it saving the total bean count? No, we don't. Total beans. Or current beans, total beans. Current beans. Because maybe I want to have like a keep track. Just I'm just saving myself there. Integer, and we need need one for total gold bolts. And yeah. No, we need a current gold bolts. Current gold bolts. Yeah, because I'll have a separate page for stats of like totals of everything, and then have it current for the current amount of what you have. Because you can spend the gold bolts, you can spend the rusty bolts. And I just don't want the, like as you can see there, the 0 out of 20. I don't want that to be going, I need to be tracking those differently. Oh. So, let's have it. Okay. Okay, when we do a save on the rusty bolt, we need to remove rusty bolts, and then we also need to go out a bit more on this one. We need to we'll just get the save thing. Save. No. What, the top one? What's the top one? Top one is gold bolt. So get current and get total. Yeah, currently owned, total, and there will be a maximum as a separate thing, but I don't need to make that an integer because it's always going to be the same. No. Yes. 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 This. Then we need to go set current. Need beans as well, don't I? beans get. I'm gonna make this a macro. It's getting more annoying than I want it to be. Get beans. Get current. Get current. Gold bolts. Didn't do one for total bolts, did I? Everybody told I didn't do one for rusty bolts. Current. Oh. Rusty bolts. Total. Yeah, total owned. Yeah, total rusty bolts. Total rusty bolts. No. Yes? No. Okay. No. Right. No. 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 Okay. Taking this out of here. Don't need a macro. I just realized that we don't want to be doing them all at once in the same thing because that doesn't work. We just want the, this is the gold bolts. We just need the gold bolt part of it. Yeah. Get rid of those. Almost had a mistake there. Current and then total. Total gold bolts. Add. Add. Adding one to each of them. There we go. That's all we need to do. To add a total number so that we can keep track of those numbers. Very simple. Very, very simple. Can take that one. I'll keep that one and that one. We need the total beans. Yeah, I don't think I need a current or total beans, do I? Because the beans don't get used. Beans don't get used. Beans don't get used? Maybe. Yeah, no, the beans don't get... I was going to say you could spend the beans as the way to unlock a level, but then that defeats the purpose of him collecting beans to create the massive fighty explosion to get out of the trash can. Yeah. So, we don't need any... We don't need total... But we don't need current beans and total beans, we just need the one. Yeah. We'll just do current beans. Already put it in. +1. Put this one. And then you set the thing. Very nice. Very nice. Gucci. Let me go 5. For here. This one. We want to do total and current. Rusty. Get current rusty. Oh, rusty. Total. Rusty. Get current. There you go, +1 to those. I need to set up the shop actually to function properly as well with the UI and everything. I need to redesign it because I need to have one shop for the gold bolts, one shop for the rusty bolt buying abilities. Like switch between the premium and the discount stock, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Gucci, that should actually. That removes a bean and adds it to the total amount, which we need to go to our UI now. Our UI. Main UI. I'm just thinking about how to do this. At the moment, we're getting the Goldie Bolt count from here. Just have it so that the character... when it's loaded, when on begin play, it'll just get the count from this save file. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that'd probably be better. Where's the make for game exists stuff? Right. Deadsun. I need to comment my things. I'm terrible at it. Does save game exist? Create the variable of it. Create the variable of it. Enter there. Cool. We need to make sure that this is the save named the save game. Same as the other one. Because we've got two different saves and it's not going to read the same thing. Custom event. Naming it load. Collectible data. How I want to do it. Loading collectible data, sure. We'll call load collectible data every time. Sure. It doesn't have. It only happens like 27 times. 27. Up to 30 times per thing, so it's not a bad issue. Ever like that. So we're getting the save data. I could put it... I could put the load here, but it's... and put a reference to the totals here. And reference the save system from the main menu. Oh. You know what? It actually might be better to do it that way. Maybe. With the pref, we go for the save system instead of the pref. Or we could just make the prefs based off of... Right. We could just make the prefs based off of that. Because we want it to update whenever we collect these as well, so think about that. What we'll do is get actor class Deadsun. Put it on actually after saved. Make sure it's saved before we start doing that stuff. Let me just end here. Where do I have that actually? Everything's going through my brain right now of where to do this. Collectibles. That'll already bring up the UI, so I can do it. Okay, yeah, just think about how the UI gets brought up. Okay. So, go Deadsun, and then we go into up one gold bolts. I think I've beans, isn't it? Gold bolts? Okay, gold bolts. Gold bolts. Hit the gold bolts with current gold bolts. That should work. And bam. That way it should update it. Right. Rusty bolts. Bolts? Bolts? Okay, it's just bolts on him. Hit. Bolt count. It needs to be the current bolt count. Beans. Bean. It should be only hit bean count. So whenever you pick up a thing, it's gonna get the bean count, the bolt count and thing, and this should memorize the total count. So let's go ahead and test that. Because it's still going to be based off the Deadsun, so the main UI doesn't need to be changed. Just the Deadsun gets updated. Set that up wrong. What did I do? Did the bean count for the bolts, didn't I? Bolts. Hit. Bolt count. Right? Good. Good. Happiness build. There we go. Delete that save. Not rename it. Delete it. Play. So. What? Where's the bean count going up? Where's the bean count going up? Because that's the bean count. That's the bean count there. Why is the bean? What did I just do? Why is bean count going up alongside? What did I do? Oh, gold bolts. Oh, rusty bolts, current beans. What did I do? What did I break? What did I break? I just don't know why bean count is also going up with... Because I put them on the wrong thing. That's the beans, that's the bolts. I'm a silly slime. I'm a silly slime. Put that there-ish. On the right thing. Oh, slime. The trouble you cause yourself. Oh dear, you are in trouble. Bam. 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 Okay. Now it should work. Delete the save. Bye. Bolt goes up. Bolt goes up. And if we go back into the level, I need to actually leave one bolt. This needs to read 3. 3! Yay! 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 It worked! I need to add a command so that you can bring up the UI. Blech. Cool. It worked. That there. Just to make sure that our beans are working well. Flap. Flap. Yeah. Yeah. We've got 20 bean zeros total, but that's not actually the end result. We need at least 30 for that number. by the max bean count. Max bean count is Deadsun. Max bean count is there for 30. That has been changed to 30 because you get 9 at the very last level. I need to go change that right now. Open level. Final round is alphabetically sorted, so I can remember where alphabet. I remember my alphabet. Wait, is that 10? They're so nicely set up as well. Oh. Hold on, I'm making a group of 9 beans. Not very nicely put. Figure it out. Nice little big reward for the final level. All the beans. Need all the beans for this one. Yeah, so you won't be able to like complete the game until you get the all the beans. Big old stretch. We're getting there. We just basically need to go through and place all the things now. And once I've placed all the objects, all the beans and the bolts, I'm significantly more ahead than I actually thought I was. And all it took just streaming once to realize that I just need to put the beans down, and the save system's already in place for it, so it's pretty Gucci as is. Yeah, I'll just be doing. I said it was gonna take like a week or two to finish it, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe in the next week it might be finished if I can. Well, I won't say it will be. Say a week or two, but yeah, I got time to polish it for sure. The idea was to have it, make sure it's absolutely finished by the end of the month for sure. So 1-2 would be the 29th up to the 31st. Is about where I wanted to have it finished anyway. But yeah, we have a lot of time to polish and make sure. I guess I got to put everyone's names. I'm got to put models in. I've got to put assets in there, so it's not finished for sure. It's yeah, just a matter of putting all the things down, which is a tedious task, but one that must be done. Yeah. I'll give a quick look at what the levels look like right now. And at least it'll be a good I like this. I stumbled upon this idea of using the lines. This thing's missing part of its model because it was being attached to another part of this thing. Yeah. Some things are a little bit more nicer. These are all just kind of thrown together at the moment. That's just a big blank thing. Got these little things. I do need to create covers for the in between parts of these. So that's something I do need to do. But I'll figure that out. Sure. We already looked at that one. That one's very simple. This one, I just need to put a bunch of trees and whatnot around.
Could you pick me up so I can bite you?
No, I will not pick you up, Murray. Gliding around, down, golfing away. Very similar. Just textured metallic-y. Metally, not metallic-y. It's definitely not metallic. I got rid of the metallic because the metallic was causing issues. This one, I was surprised with this. I managed to make like 2 somewhat okay spaceships that, get, you can maneuver inside them for the part of the puzzle part of it. I was happy with that. Goes to the back here. I like the way that the okay, it's a little hard to see it, but you really can't tell with the without the lighting. Shame, because I like there we go. Yeah, it's got the actual cabling here, like there. I like the texture that I ended up with that. So the idea is that you've got like for the actual like launchers, I'm gonna get be hiding the pads, but like the functionality will be there. There's gonna get flames coming out, and you basically the idea is you're jumping off the flames of the what's it call it? These engines, which were damaged, slightly damaged, and then yeah, that's the idea behind that. Going through here, and you just jump all the way to the end. I added in a checkpoint. I don't know if I actually finished this. Is this asset? Yes, I didn't actually finish this, so I'll need to remember to do that for sure. Leave it open so I do remember. Purple Hills. It's Purple Hills. It's Purple Hills. We didn't do Ski Freed in the end. Takes two. Another one that's got similar textures to the Golf and Away one. This one I was testing the grunge filters that you can add in Substance, where it like adds little bits of grunge all over the place, but you gotta make sure you do it right. Alright, open level. All the other ones. Oh, it's battle. We already saw this one. This one's not bad. Not bad. Not great yet. A little bit more, hopefully a little bit more colorful once I add like trees and such in. Gotta be careful with what kind of trees I add in, so that I'm not giving any sort of unfair ability to jump around the area. Maybe that dash was the last one we were on before. Cool. So we got our 11 levels to, well, technically 10 levels to fill stuff. Well, yeah, all 11 levels to fill stuff into. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. So cool. We are much ahead of schedule than I really thought I was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more of a hassle to create a save system, but apparently past me was Gucci and set up everything nicely. Cool. Cool. We can probably call it there for today. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. And I'll go into here. Get rid of my display capture so I can properly do things. Right, we're gonna say goodbye on the YouTube side. Thanks for watching on the YouTube side. And yeah, I'll probably do. God, I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing now, because it might be game streams while I do stuff off thing, because I have to do sub. I'll see if I can do a Substance. Blender. Let's just test if I can run Blender, Substance, and thing all at the same time right now. Just to be like sure. I'm gonna open up things in the background. Levels around that. I'm gonna open up Substance. Let's see if there's any issues with our running all three, because maybe I can do like more texturing stuff on stream that way. It just depends, because maybe I'll have to cook something as well. Hearing my fan. We got I could probably just show you this. This is the Substance painter. Let's go to a more appropriate level to show its capabilities with Purple Hills. Yeah, we've got purple hills here. It's shiny right now because I don't want it to be shiny, but like we don't use the shiny part of it in the level. This is the pixelator here. This is what I've been using to pixelate the textures. So turns a grassy grass texture into a more pixelated thing. So this one it'll do the same. And that height off though. This one isn't working quite right. You can see how the normals are. Yeah, something's going on with some of it right now. It's not perfect at the moment. I left on that thing because it wasn't pixelating it enough. I don't know why it doesn't pixelate it any further. It's remembering too much. Even if I drop this down, it's still getting like some of that detail on the on one of these things. One, clear it out. But yeah, they've got the pixelate style as well. So, part of it as well. We've got dither types. You can dither it so it's got white noise or blue noise. Lots of different things. You can do nearest neighbor or nearest softer as well. So you can a lot of different choices, but one of them is there is another here we go, this thing. So preview texture don't export when enabled, but it's the idea is that it's going to be more like a Nintendo 64 kind of pixelate, or not pixelation, but like as if it's been purposely stretched. I don't know how to explain it, but like it adds the Nintendo 64 kind of a vibe to it. But that's substance. It looks like I can, I guess, open it. It just depends on when it comes to baking. I'm gonna run the bake just to see. Okay. Maybe I was just more worried about Unreal Engine sharing resources than anything. But I guess it seems like I can do it. Maybe I can do that on stream at some point. Well, but it's also a process that's kind of like so back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like I don't know how entertaining it is to watch. So, well, yeah, probably not do that. Okay, so we will yeah in stream on the YouTube side. Burp burp. Goodbye, YouTuber. And we will